Once upon a time in the City of Angels there was a witch who was good, Valentina Norseman del Lorca. And one day they saw some human beings being used as playthings by some witches, and it really irritated Val to no end. For as long back as she could remember, she just didn't like how witches treated humans. So she told her friend Jessica how she felt. I don't think it's right that we treat them like they were our playthings to be toyed with, and if their lives are destroyed in the process simply for our amusement, so be it. Yes, so be it, exactly, Val. Humans always land on their feet. Besides, they don't really have feelings like we do, said Jessica, then paused and says, Wait, what? Are you being serious now, Val? No, not at all. I was just toying with you. Oh, good, said Jessica. Valentina was a much stronger witch than Jessica. In fact, she was a much stronger witch than everyone in her circle, except for the mother. So she had a vision of Jessica running to the mother with this news: heresy in the circle. The mother is the strongest among equals, and she could not allow an act of heresy to go unpunished. Normally, Valentina would have just shrugged it off. She's been punished before. But this time, in the vision, she saw the mother condemning her, and she knew what that meant: expulsion for a few centuries from the circle. Betrayed by the mother. Valentina was floored. She could not believe it. And then there was more. She saw the entire vision and realized that the mother would use this heresy as an excuse to get rid of her as a rival permanently. And towards the mother, from that moment on, Val's heart turned to stone. Every day the mother gets older and I get stronger. My strength is not there yet, she thought, but one day it will be. So she cast a series of spells on objects that she could take with her. She cast a protection spell on her clothes. No bullets or knives or weapons of any kind could harm her. She set a series of spells on her rings. One that transforms her appearance, one giving her the skills of a ninja warrior, one that allows her to speak any language, one was an influence spell that allows her to influence people, and a few others, and one on her necklace to keep her from ever aging, forever young. So hopefully she'll never have to use her powers while she's out on the run, instead relying on these objects that should keep close to her. Her rings and her clothes and necklace, so she could hide in plain sight in the human world. And so she left the circle and her place in it until the day she returns to reclaim her place in the circle and her rightful position as the mother who changes things. That will be her legacy. Ming Quechua Garcia Iglesias is a police detective in the City of Angels. A female officer comes into the office and hands him her orders. I'm your new partner, she says. Well, this is just great, says Lieutenant Ming Quechua Garcia Iglesias. Just great. In the human world, she has to be very careful about using her powers, because other witches, if they are thinking of her in that very same moment that she uses her powers, they would be able to see her in a vision, and slowly but surely they would be able to track her down. And she is not ready yet to face them, or for them to find her. The only time that a witch in hiding is safe to use her powers is during the witching hour. That 1 hour a day when all witches come out to play, It's like rush hour for witches. So much is going on that everything gets so busy that no one is thinking about other witches, only about their human playthings. Not much gets done in the bewitching hour.